Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I have just a good old-fashioned haul. I got a bunch of places that I have picked up some stuff from, including what I grabbed during the Sephora VIB sale. So we'll go ahead and just jump in with the first place I went to. So I've had these for a while, but the first place I made an order from was Fortune Cookie Soap. As you guys know, I think the biggest discovery I've had with them over the course of the year was their like whip soap slash shaving cream. I have never had such smooth legs for a long period of time, and I'm very fortunate that I have one, very light body hair, so even if my leg hair does grow out a little bit, you can't necessarily see it. And two, I also don't have super prickly legs on a natural basis. It takes my legs a little bit longer for hair to grow back. But with their whip soaps slash like shaving cream, because they do change the name sometimes depending on the collection, I find that I have the closest shave ever without getting any razor burn. So they were doing a clearance down event to help clear out some of their warehouse. I think they were like moving warehouses maybe. So I ended up grabbing the Chili Down whipped soap. I don't remember what collection this was from because I did not get a monthly box from it, but the scent in here is very like lemony and zesty, which is not necessarily my favorite, but for the price that I had gotten for these, they were like, I think half off, plus I had free shipping. So I can live with not having a scent that I absolutely love because it's a really big bottle of it, especially compared to the second one that I got, which was in T-Bird. So this is only a 3.1 ounce. And the scent on this one is also just like okay. It's got like a little bit like a musky note to it, which is fine. So even though I don't love the scents, I'm really happy that I was able to snag both of these because it will definitely hold me over for a while until I come across a collection that I really, really like. They did recently announce that they were changing the way they were going to do their monthly boxes. They're also bringing quarterly boxes back. So I'm very curious to see how that starts to play out. I was personally never super in love with the monthly boxes just because I couldn't take in that much product every single month, and I didn't always love the themes. They could be really hit or miss. I really preferred more of the quarterly boxes that had samples in them of the larger collection. I just preferred that format personally for me, but I know some people are kind of bummed about it. So we'll be curious. I'll be curious to know how it goes, and I'm sure I'll do an unboxing over the course of 2019 at one point for Fortune Cookie Soap. The next place I made an order from was Impress. They recently had a collaboration, and they also released their winter nails, and I loved both. So I'm going to show you what I grabbed from the website. First one that I have to show you are the collaboration nails. It's from the collection Alice and Olivia, which is by Stacey Bendet. I don't know who that is, so forgive me if I'm like being super unaware, but I loved most of the nails in the collection. I have also finally figured out where they put the names of these nails on the boxes, so I can definitely start to tell you guys that. So the first ones that I have are called Always Right, which are essentially these silver on silver nails. I just really enjoy these, and I feel like I could mix them with leftover nails that I have hanging around, so I really enjoyed the idea of these. Then there was Boss Babe, which are these black and white stripes and polka dots. I also really liked the just look of these. And the last ones that I have are Stay Space. I freaking love the accent nails. I could really do without the white. I'm glad that they're not red because I definitely could have seen this pairing well with a red nail, but I thought about how I could get these accent nails and maybe mix them up with some other Impress nails. I've never been like drawn to doing that, to mixing and matching nails, and it could be like a rabbit hole I shouldn't go down, but like for whatever reason this collection felt like really mixable, interchangeable with other variations of nails because they're very basic but not in a bad way. They had some red ones with some different patterns on them, but I just don't wear red nails. I don't wear much red of anything because of my red hair, but I really like this collection and I was happy with the three that I grabbed from it. I also found like one pair that wasn't a part of any particular collection that I really liked, so when I was, you know, on the website placed an order, I snagged them, and they are in the shade Shocking. These are very similar to the Christian Siriano ones they came out with last year, just a little bit of a different color variation, but I really like the strikingness of this like cobalt blue matte nail. Thought these would be really nice to pair together, so I was really drawn into these. Then we get into winter Christmas nails. To be clear, if you saw my Impress nail collection, you know that I already have a lot of Christmas nails. I did not need these, but these ones were so much cuter than last year's, and so when I saw them, I was like, put them in my cart, ship them to me, like I gotta have them. So the first ones that we have are Close Encounter. These are more just like general winter nails. I'm probably not gonna wear these during the month of December and save them for like a January, February month. I think that they're really pretty. I just really like the matte coloring of these, so big win for for these. I feel like they had a pattern either exactly like this or similar to this last year, but I couldn't get my hands on it because it's sold out. We also have Pizza Party, which, oh, I really like these ones too. I love the French sweater detail up here, and then I also love the split nail like that as well. I find this is a new trend that they're doing, and I'm really into it. A few of you guys actually commented on the ones I was wearing that also were like this, but were more of a like nude taupe color. I also like those. They didn't hold up super well, but these are really, really good. These are called Piece of Me, and just look at how vibrant those snowflakes look on this sort of deep navy glossy nail. I could do without the accent nail so much, like just a full set of those would have been great, but I can tell why with the snowflakes they'd want to have a silver, you know, crystal glitter nail, but ooh, these are really sharp. Can't wait to wear these. And then there is Lollipop. These are more of like your classic wintry, you know, sparkly nails. I think that they're really, really pretty. The camera can't really pick it up, but there is like a soft gold glitter on the silver overspray nail. So they are differentiated enough in a way that I think will really pop in person. So like these. And then now we come to the two like official Christmas nails. The first ones are Our Song. I just can't. Like, I just can't with these two. Like I said seconds ago, don't wear red nails, but for these two, 100% making an exception. I really appreciate that the Christmas nails, unlike the Halloween nails, come in the short variation. They're not medium length, and these are just so stinking cute. They remind me of The Year Without a Santa Claus, which is one of my favorite Christmas movies. It's like, give me Jim Carrey's The Grinch, give me Muppets Christmas Carol, and give me Year Without a Santa Claus, and like, I am good. Also, to be clear, Ben hates all three of those Christmas movies, and he hates that I watch them because I could literally just like watch all three on repeat throughout the month of December. But these were so cute, could not avoid getting them. And then the last Christmas ones that we have are a bit more subtle. These are Catch My Vibe, and they turned these pink nails with the jewels into little Christmas trees, which I think is so like subtle and chic, and I just am a big fan of these. Again, they went really hard with the silver accent nail, which I don't know, I'm kind of indifferent about. I feel like these three accent nails would have been sufficient for this set, but I just like that these are Christmassy without being like Christmas in your face. So I think these are really pretty and fun, and based on the ones that I have from last year, I basically have like one set of full-on Christmas nails to wear every week of December, and I'm not at all upset about it. So big fan of these. I will say I feel like their winter nails always sell out and they don't always restock them. So if you like them, I'll leave a link down below to the website and I would snag them. Their shipping is pretty reasonable on their website. They do sales here and there, and they had a sale going on for Thanksgiving, but the winter nails and the Stacey Bendet collections weren't a part of that sale, so I didn't really save any money from them, but I got free shipping. Okay, next up we have Bath & Body Works. Yep, I said it. I have a body care haul from Bath & Body Works, which might feel like I'm going against everything I've been working on, but they recently had their $3.95 shower gel day, and I had a couple of coupons, and when I did the math on it, which English teacher doing math, dangerous. But when I did the math on it, I realized they were actually going to be cheaper than during the semi-annual sale, because the semi-annual sale coupon threshold has changed so much to the point that the savings aren't necessarily that great. And I've paid attention throughout the past like year and a half, and I have found that a lot of times with the coupons that they have out and with the special sales they run throughout the year, you actually can save sometimes more money than you can during the semi-annual sale. So just like some food for thought, but I essentially paid like $3 a piece for each one of these body care items. And so that to me was like, I'm not gonna get that at a semi-annual sale unless I buy like 30 shower gels, and I'm not gonna do that. So first thing we have is Snowflakes and Cashmere. I had this in my hoarding closet last year as a body cream, and I loved it. And I'm pretty sure it was a part of like the 2016 year, and so it wasn't in stores last year, and I was like, ooh, girlfriend slept on this scent. Like, if it comes back, I definitely need to pick up more of it. And when it came back this year, I was like, oh, yes. So I really like this as a shower gel scent. The notes in here are cashmere cream, vanilla, clementine, amber, and caramel woods. It has those really nice like sweet body care scents to it, and then it also has some like little fruit notes, which I think are really nice. So I was really happy to find this. They had a plethora of it. The other ones that they had with this collection I didn't like. I also go through phases where I like Vanilla Bean Noel and I don't, and now I'm back on the I don't really like it scent. This is like one of the only winter scents that came out out this year that I was really into, and it's because I already knew what it smelled like. The other one I bought into the hype for was In the Stars. I've been hearing a lot about this scent. I know it came out in candle form, but the reviews haven't been very good for it, and I hadn't actually smelled it because I haven't been in a Bath & Body Works store in quite some time. And this, to me, is a somewhat universal or unisex scent. It has like some musky notes in it, but then it also has some sweetness to it. So I'll be curious to see what it smells like on my actual body. It has starflower, sandalwood musk, sugared tangelo, white agarwood, and radiant amber. I definitely feel like a reoccurring theme for me is I like amber as like an undercurrent scent in a lot of body care items, but I don't like a full-blown amber, just like general scent. So I'm curious to see how I actually like this on my body. If I don't like it, I'll probably just go to Ben because he's not very picky about what he uses for body care. The next one I picked up was the Rose Shower Gel. I really liked this when it came out, but I wasn't gonna spend full price on it. And so for $3.95, I was like, yep, let's keep the like rose themed train going. So I grabbed this. This definitely smells different compared to the Love Rose and Vanilla body care item, but I still think I'm gonna like it a lot. And it's more of like to me, more of an authentic rose scent and less of just like a sweet rose soapy scent. So big fan of this. The last shower gel that I got technically isn't for me. It is the Warm Vanilla Sugar. We do Yankee swaps in my family, and so I was planning on picking up one of these when I decided to go in and get the shower gels in general. And then I'm pretty sure they do a body cream or body lotion day where they have, again, reduced prices. So my plan was to go in and get one of those to couple with it to have my Yankee swap present, and then I'll just snag like a $10 gift card to go with it as well. But I'm sure Ben will probably end up with this because he is just the most basic human and is obsessed with this scent. And I say that, but like I like this scent too, but he's just more like a hardcore lover of this scent. And the last thing I got from Bath & Body Works was my free item. So I ended up picking up the Snowflakes and Cashmere body cream. I like went back and forth on if I wanted to do this or not because, as you guys know, I don't necessarily have a ton of body creams, but my plan was throughout the rest of this year and probably into next year to predominantly use lotions during the winter and mix them with oils or mix them with like neutral scented body creams. That way I could work on that collection, because until I do that, I don't think I'll make a really substantial dent in there. And while I'm making good progress, I still have too many lotions. So when I came across this, I was like, you know what? I may as well just get something that I really like. I don't have a ton of body lotions, and because I'm getting this in 2018, I can at least have it last me. You know, if I don't use it this year, I'll use it next year. So I justified it. I just like the scent so much, and if they don't bring it back next year and I've already used the shower gel, I'll still have this to kind of carry me over if they do wait another year to bring it back. It's just such a lovely scent, and it's so relaxing to me. Like when I put this on at night, I was just really in love with it last year, so happy to have more of this in my life. All right, we'll round this puppy off with a pretty large Sephora haul that I have. I didn't intend to get as many things as I did, but there were just some things that I was like, all right, gotta have this, really want to try this, this is a good deal. So I ended up just snagging a bunch of stuff. So we'll start with the sheet masks that I got. Oh yeah, we're back down the sheet mask path. The first thing that I got was this Sephora Avocado Hands. This is like no different than what they normally have, but it's just in this really fun holographic like packaging. So I couldn't resist. I wanted to get a couple more of these, but because I picked up some other mask items, I was like, no, just get one of these. I am really hoping that after Christmas, they haven't sold out of these and they discount them, because truly, aside from the really fun packaging, it is the exact same as their other hand masks. And I'm hoping if they go on clearance or they go on sale, I can just pick up a bunch of them for a more reduced price. But I like this mask a lot. I think that they're really helpful for dry hands, which I chronically have dry hands this time of year. I also was sucked into this golden mask. Like, I was just like a child. I was like, oh, I'll take all the masks with the fun packaging. This is supposed to be a metallic gold skin perfector mask. I want to believe that means that the sheet mask inside here will be gold, but I don't know. That was what really pulled me in for it, was I was hoping to have a gold mask. I also like the idea of it being a perfector mask. I find that in the winter, I can't do too many moisturizing masks, but I can do them from time to time, and I enjoy them for my skin. And so I feel like this could be a good one for that. And then lastly, for the mask department, I picked up the Experimental Masks set. This had 4 different masks in it, which I will admit, at face value, it's $18, and it's not like the greatest deal ever for their mask collection, but with the 15% off, it made it a little bit better of a price, but I would not have gotten this for just $18. It has in here the charcoal mask, which I have not tried. It has the bubble mask, which I've always wanted to try a bubble mask like this. It's got the primer mask, which I wanted to dive more into using primer masks. I'm real curious about them. And then we have the mud mask. So I had never tried any of these different types of masks before. They recently did like a rebranding of their masks. And so I'm curious to see what they're like, because the ones that I'd used in the past, I didn't dislike. So did not need these. These were definitely an indulgence, but not necessarily upset about getting them. Then I noticed as I was going through my loves list, the Pop Stella McCartney perfume set that I had liked or loved a long time ago that was constantly out of stock was back in stock, and it was actually on sale. So I got this for super discount. I think I paid like $15 for essentially a small perfume bottle and then a like rollerball perfume. I do not love the format of either one of these, but I can put it into a decanter that I have where it actually will spray, or a little Travelo, one of those two. But oh man, I came across this scent like probably almost, I think 2 or 3 years ago, and I just refused to pay full price for it. And so I'm really happy to have gotten this. I really don't need many perfumes, but I've done a really good job not buying any or getting any in. Also, because I'm not doing as much shopping all the time, I'm not getting a surplus of perfume samples anymore. And so I'm definitely able to work on these more in real time. So for the cost of this compared to how much this stuff normally is, I'm really happy to have gotten this. I'm just hoping that they didn't discount this because they're gonna discontinue the scent, because that would be my luck. I would find a scent, fall in love with it, and then it will never exist again. I also picked up the Belif Moisturizing Eye Balm. Oh yeah. Talked to you guys about the sample that I was using with this particular stuff and how much of a game changer that was, so I had to buy a pot of this. I am not done with the Drunk Elephant eye cream, and I'm kind of mixed feelings about putting that back in my closet because I know the shelf life on Drunk Elephant items isn't forever. So what I'm thinking of doing is using this at night and using my Drunk Elephant one during the day. That way I can still work on both of them, but my under eye area is just dry and it's begging for this cream. I also feel like once I used this one up, I'm gonna try the other format that they have, or I might try the other version of this in like a sample if I can go to the store and get one. But I'm just so happy to have discovered this, and I feel like it's going to be a huge game changer for my under eye area during these winter months, which is when my under eye area only is super dry. I also cashed in my points for this 500 point perk from Laura Mercier. I really was intrigued by this. I have not gotten to try a lot of Laura Mercier stuff. I have tried like a thing here or there, but not many overall. And so when this point perk came around, I was like, yep, cash me in. I know that Sephora has changed their point system and like had different types of rewards, but for the love of me, I can never get any rewards that aren't like the 100, 250, or 500 point perks. The other stuff just like sells out so fast, and I'm just not gonna dedicate my life to trying to get better rewards. So when I saw this one, I snagged it without really any hesitation. So the first thing that you get in here is this foundation primer. It's Radiance. I don't know if that means there's different like shades of this, but I think this is a really hefty sample size to have gotten. Also have the Laura Mercier translucent powder, which I have always wanted to try. I've heard a lot of really good things about it, but never got my hands on it, didn't want to like make the purchase. So I feel like definitely with this nice hearty sample, I can get enough uses out of it to decide if it is a game changer compared to my Coty Airspun, and if I should shell out my bucks for it in the future. Then we got this lip gloss. This is in Bear Baby, which I feel like was going to be a shade that I could probably pull off and wear. I was happy to see it wasn't like some red color or some other like obscure color that I wouldn't wear very often, so happy with this. We have this Matte Radiance Baked Powder Highlight in 01, which looks like this. I am not the biggest fan of baked stuff, but I'll be curious to see like what this does on my skin. If nothing else, I feel like the other items were sufficient enough. This is just kind of a bonus item, so if it ends up being garbage, that's fine. Next up, we have another item that I said I wasn't gonna buy, stayed away from it, and then for whatever reason, I just couldn't. And that is the Naked palette from Urban Decay. It's so, like, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, I'm still judging myself for this purchase. And I told you guys I wasn't gonna buy it because I have the Coastal Scents Revealed palette. And when I was looking at this online, and when I was looking at that palette, I was like, they're pretty similar. I don't need this palette. But spoiler alert, I have found that I really have not enjoyed the quality of the Coastal Scents Revealed palette, but I really was liking the shades. So I decided to purchase this. But like, as we sit here talking about it and I'm looking at it, I feel like I have a lot of these shades. So I need to do a real hard look at my eyeshadow palette collection again and decide if I really can justify keeping this. I don't know. I used to be so hard into the Naked palettes, especially the Naked 2. That was really my jam. And then I kind of fell off the wagon with it and found other formulations and different palettes that I was playing with. So I tell you right now, I'm not swatching this and I'm not going to touch it until I really do a hard assessment of my makeup collection and decide. But just know that I did buy it, but there's no guarantee I'll keep it. I definitely will give you guys an update on this. I was surprised it was on the site. I think part of what drove me to purchase it was I was just surprised to even see it on the site. When Urban Decay clearance these out and said that they were going to be done making them, they flew off the shelves. So I don't know why this was suddenly back on the website. So I was almost more, I think, purchasing it out of the sense of like, ooh, why is this here? I just pulled the trigger real fast on it. And so I'm really not sure I'm gonna keep it or not because I've been trying really hard to be good about eyeshadow palettes. And then for whatever reason, the past 3 months, I have just not been the greatest person with purchasing eyeshadow palettes. So we'll see. Very torn about what to do with this palette. I'd be curious to know your thoughts down below. Okay, and then the last part of the haul that I have are these Play Smart boxes by Sephora. I don't really know if these were monthly boxes or just specialty boxes. I think they were specialty boxes, but I saw these on the website a while back. They have a bunch of them, and I wasn't really intrigued enough to want to buy any of them, and then they went on clearance price, and I was like, I'm a bit more interested, but I don't know. And then I watched Pretty Pistol 86's recent haul video. I don't know how recent it is at this point, but she was talking about how the contents in here were actually a really better value than I think most people had noticed, and I'll talk to you guys about what that meant. But it comes with this sort of fun bag. It's one of those sequins where you flip it up and it changes colors. To be clear with you guys, if this had been a clothing trend as a kid, all of my clothes would have been bedazzled like this. I think this trend is really, really fun. I love a good sequin, and I love a good sequin that like duels in multiple ways. So I like this bag. Do I need this bag? No, but I like it. Then you get in here a Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Stila Liquid Eyeshadow in Kitten, which, to be quite honest, this is the perfect amount of this product because you don't need very much of it. I have not found the most success with these, but yet I keep wanting to like them. So I was happy to try a sample of this again to see if I could actually make these work with my decently hooded eyes. It also comes with the Bad Girl Bang Benefit Mascara. I could never get this to work, but I know that there are people who do like it, and I was definitely thinking I could put part of this stuff in my upcoming giveaway. It also has the Sephora Collection Contour Eye Pencil, which is waterproof. This is fine to have gotten. I do get use out of these. I prefer to use liquid or pen formats, but these I actually can get through pretty quickly, and they are pretty decent. So this wasn't bad to get. Then there is the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. I've heard good things about this, wanted to try this, so happy to have a little pot of it in here. Plus, it comes with this Bite Beauty Rose Pearl Prismatic Multi-Stick. This is actually a pretty decent sample of this, and it looks like this. I don't quite know how I feel about this like shade coloring, but I think it's at least intrigued me enough to want to try it in some format. You also get in here a little book on how to create looks with the different items in here. But if you're saying to yourself, Victoria, you don't sound super enthused about the box, let me tell you, you're right. There are certain products in here that I wasn't into, but then I realized there was a Grande Lash Enhancing Serum in here. And this is where Cherish's video became very helpful because she pointed out that there is 1 milliliter inside one of these. And if you purchase 2 of these boxes, which I think they were like $16 plus 20% off, makes them much cheaper. purchasing 2 of these boxes, you would get as much as a full-size version of this for a significantly reduced price. Now, I've never tried this stuff, even though I've heard good things about it because it's so expensive, and I'm just like, I'm not that unhappy with my lashes. They're not like the best lashes ever, but like I haven't been motivated to want to spend that kind of money. But then when I thought about it, I was like, I wouldn't be opposed to trying this for that kind of price. So I just ended up committing to buying 2 boxes, and I figured I could just put contents of items that I wouldn't use or items that I didn't need to have 2 of in a giveaway. I do want to do a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I know that we have surpassed 1,000 subscribers, but life this fall has just been out of this world crazy busy, and so I haven't had a chance to put all of that stuff together, but I promise you it's gonna come soon, so just stay tuned. But that is it for all of the items in here. Like I said, a relatively chatty haul, but a lot of things in here that I've been purchasing, which is like the worst time of year to be buying stuff for yourself, but a lot of the stuff I just wanted to indulge in a little bit on, or some things I felt like I actually needed to pick up. So I'm happy with my purchases, and that is it for me. I'll talk to you guys in the next video real soon. Bye.